Kumusta, vetmates? Ngayon ay magdadissect tayo ng crayfish, isang freshwater crustacean na mainam pag-aralan para sa mga batayang kaalaman sa anatomiya ng mga invertebrate. Susuriin natin ang mga panlabas at panloob na bahagi nito, kabilang na ang nervous at digestive systems. Tara na't magsimula!
Taliwas sa kanilang pangalan, hindi sila isda kundi crustacean. Ang crayfish ay kamag-anak ng hipon, alimango at lobster. May matigas silang shell at pares-pares na mga paa na ginagamit sa paglalakad at paglalangoy.
Sila rin ay may kakayahang mag-regenerate. Kapag naputol ang kanilang paa o sipit o claw sa Ingles, kaya itong tumubo ulit sa mga susunod na molting o pagpapalit ng balat.
Dagdag pa, tinatawag silang cleaners ng tubig tabang dahil tumutulong silang linisin ang kapaligiran sa pamamagitan ng pagkain ng mga patapong organikong bagay.
Let's begin with the blood collection. In collecting blood from a crayfish, a small syringe of around 1 ml with a fine needle is typically used. The crayfish is gently immobilized, then blood, or also called the hemolymph, is usually drawn from the ventral side of the abdomen, specifically from the ventral sinus near the base of the walking legs. Crayfish blood is typically colorless or blue in color due to the presence of hemocyanin, a copper-based pigment responsible for transporting oxygen throughout the body. Now for the external structures. The crayfish body is divided into two main regions, the cephalothorax, formed by the fusion of the head and thorax, and the abdomen, which is segmented and flexible. At the front, we've got the rostrum, a pointed extension between the eyes. Just behind it are the compound eyes, each mounted on a movable eye stalk, giving crayfish a wide visual field. Now take a look at the paired antennules and longer antennae. Antennules are involved in balance and chemoreception, while antennae detect touch and vibrations. Underneath the head are the feeding appendages, including mandibles, maxillae, and maxillipeds, used for manipulating and processing food. Next, observe the calipeds. These large claws are used for defense and capturing prey. Behind those are the walking legs, which allow the crayfish to move along the substrate. On the abdomen, we've got a series of segments covered by the tergum. Underneath each segment are paired swimmerets, which function in reproduction and locomotion. The tail ends with the uropods on either side and the central telson. Together, they form the tail fan, which helps the crayfish escape by flipping backward. Now let's dive into the muscular system. The crayfish has a well-developed set of muscles, primarily involved in movement, feeding, and defense. Many of the muscles are arranged in bands along the body, and their contractions allow for coordinated movements. Focus on the muscles attached to the walking legs, calipeds, and swimmerets. These muscles allow for fine motor control, enabling the crayfish to walk, grasp prey, and even swim backward quickly. In the abdomen, you'll find more powerful muscles that allow for rapid tail flips, an essential escape mechanism. These muscles are particularly strong, allowing the crayfish to move swiftly through the water. Don't forget the muscles around the mandibles, maxillae, and maxillipeds, which help with feeding. These muscles work together to grasp, crush, and break down food before it enters the digestive system. To begin the dissection, flip the crayfish dorsal side up. Use scissors to make a longitudinal cut along the sides of the carapace and gently lift it to reveal the internal organs. On either side of the cephalothorax are the gills. They are feathery structures attached to the base of the legs. As the legs move, water flows over the gills, allowing gas exchange. Near the dorsal side, you'll find the heart, a small triangular organ encased in pericardial sinus. Crayfish have an open circulatory system, so hemolymph is pumped into the body cavities rather than in closed vessels. Located anteriorly and just under the stomach is the brain, or subesophageal ganglion. From here, nerves extend forward to the eyes and antennae. Beneath the esophagus lies the subesophageal ganglion, connected to a ventral nerve cord that runs the length of the body. This cord controls movement and reflexes. Let's move to the gastrointestinal tract. Food enters through the mouth and travels into the esophagus, leading to a two-part stomach. The cardiac stomach contains a gastric mill that grinds food with the chitinous teeth. Next is the pyloric stomach, which filters digested particles. Filtered nutrients move into the digestive glands, also called the hepatopancreas, a major site for enzyme secretion and absorption. Finally, undigested material moves through the intestine, which runs along the abdomen and ends at the anus, located at the base of the telson. For the reproductive system, in males, you'll find two white coiled testes and the vas deferens leading to the genital pores at the base of the fifth walking legs. In females, look for the ovaries, which appear as paired, yellowish structures with oviducts that open at the base of the third walking legs. Just behind the eyes are the green glands, also called the antennal glands. These function like kidneys, filtering waste from the hemolymph and excreting it near the base of the antennae. And that's our complete dissection of the crayfish, from the rostrum to the telson, and from the compound eye to the digestive gland. Knowing these structures help us appreciate the complexity of invertebrate systems, the knowledge that will serve us well in aquatic medicine, diagnostics, and more. Thank you for your time and attention.